Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. But guys, week 12 of the NPA, the final week of the season. We are headed towards playoffs. We've got one match left, sitting at 9-3, taking on the Seattle Seakings. In our final match, like I said before, we've already clinched playoff. We've already clinched the first seed in our division, so we have a bye week next week, so no match next week no matter what happens in this match. My man Jodor had a tough season so far. I believe he's 4-7. He said he's memeing in this match. I built a normal team though. Like, I felt like I wanted to keep, fresh for playoffs, and I'm excited to jump into playoffs and hopefully go back-to-back championships here in the NPA. That would be incredible, man, especially with this team. I feel like we have an awesome team, so really excited for that. But either way, hit that like button down below for the final match of the season. Subscribe if you're new, and of course, you can always check out my opponent's channel and his perspective in the description below. What was your favorite moment from this season in the NPA? Let me know. We had some really cool stuff happen. Some really cool stuff happen. I feel like ALOLA and Sandslash did some cool things. That was probably one of my favorite, some of those moments. Wheezing, I think, living on one, though. I might have already asked this question, but anyway, I'll ask it again. Maybe I'll put together a little montage with some of the thoughts you guys have in terms of our season. But yeah, let me get connected here with Joe. Let's make it happen. Let's have some fun, and let's meme it out. Alright guys, we are set. We're gonna find out exactly what he's bringing. You kind of see what I think he's gonna bring on the team, but again, he's told me he's just messing around, man. This match means nothing to him, and it really means nothing to me. And like I said, I did build like a regular team, but I think we're gonna play like pretty aggressively in this match regardless, and just see how it goes. You know what I mean? I didn't want to like mess around. Like I said, I kind of wanted to focus on staying focused. Focus on staying focused. I wanted to focus on just getting ready for playoffs, man. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of practice matches once I find out who my round one opponent is gonna be, which I unfortunately don't find out for a little bit here because I gotta wait. But I really want to make sure that we can put on a good showing in the playoffs this season. I'm looking forward to it, and we've done pretty well in the playoffs in the past. But there's nothing better than winning a championship, and I feel like we have the team to do it. Like last season, I didn't feel like our team was that great, and we won. But this season, I feel like our team is nuts, and it'll be a disappointment to me if we don't make it that far. So, not that I'm gonna crush myself if it doesn't work out, but you know what I mean. So he does bring some stuff here. No Kiram, I'll take that. He brings the Regice, brings the Archeops. So again, I wasn't very surprised. I felt like a lot of these mons had viability here. No Kartana, brings Comfey, which is fine as well. I'm not too worried about that. Where is Comfey? I don't even know. There's a little dude, the little flower homie. No Jellicent, surprise. He brought a lot of different stuff, but again, like I knew he was gonna kind of be messing around, so I just didn't know whether he was gonna try to combat my hail or what he was gonna do. And then last but not least is Archeops. And Archeops is actually really scary. I have to be super cautious of a potential lead Archeops. So let me just make some notes here. He does have Archeops. He's got Nido Queen, which is fine. No Kartana, brings Regice, and then no Kiram, brings Comfey. So I do like my potential lead here with my Mawile. Matched up pretty well against a couple different things. Mostly Intimidate helps against the Archeops, so I think it's pretty important. And Metacham as well. I do like that. Otherwise, I mean, I feel like Victini's pretty solid as a lead, minus Archeops. That's kind of scary, but I think I'm gonna, due to the potential Archeops lead, I feel like leading with Mawile is really solid here. If it's a bad lead, I can always switch out, so we'll go with that. So we'll lead with Mawile here, because Archeops lead, trying to set up Stealth Rocks is pretty threatening to me, and I really don't want to allow that right away. Like I said, Victini looks really solid against him in this match. Like I feel like Victini can kind of wreck his team, minus like a Scarfer. So let's see if Mawile can give us the momentum. He's gonna lead Pebbles here, which is gonna be the Archeops. So we get that prediction proper, which is good. Obviously he can Earthquake us or even go for like a Fire Blast or something. But at the same time, I feel like my best play here is just to go for the offensive. I could also set up Stealth Rocks. I do want to see just roughly like how much is this thing gonna be doing to me. Archeops going for like an offensive move. With the Intimidate, we do have the Intimidate on him, so I know I could take really any hit from him. He goes for like a Fire Blast, though. That's what I want to see. Yeah, we can definitely tank the hits from an Archeops. So I'm gonna, there's a part of me that just wants to Iron Head, but I feel like he could very well have, I think Rocks are super good in this match. They really wear down a lot of his team. So I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rock here. I feel like he could be an Endeavor Focus Sash set, which is kind of scary because there's not a whole lot I can do about it aside from like hit him with hail damage later on. So we'll have to kind of keep that in mind because Endeavor Focus Sash is pretty nuts. Like he could just set Rocks and then get Endeavor Focus Sash, but it's all good. Like Rocks are annoying for both teams, but if I can get mine up right away, that's really nice. He may just switch out too because Rotom's a really good switch in to Mawile, and you know, he gains some momentum there, and he's intimidated. So if he is physical and he's like just like, you know, rocking him Z or flying Z or something, then you know, he's just gonna switch out. Yeah, so I get my rocks up, which is cool. He probably goes Rotom here, which is easy bake. Yeah, so we kind of make some proper plays there. He goes right into Rotom, no big deal. And I have the opportunity to kind of do a couple different things here. I can go into Victini, which I think is what I'm going to do. Obviously, you could Volt Switch here, which I think is a really safe play on his part. Just going for a Volt Switch. I don't think he overheats. I feel like he expects me to switch out. So I actually feel like I'm just gonna go big here and catch a Volt Switch and then just go for the knockoff on whatever comes in, which seems pretty solid. So I'm just gonna go for knockoff. Like, totally realize he could definitely go for an overheat here, but I just don't anticipate that being his play. Yeah, if he overheats, he'll definitely knock us out, but I feel like he's not going to. Maybe he will though, maybe he overheats, I don't know. If he overheats though, he definitely knocks me out. But I feel like my Victini switch-ins is like really obvious. I feel like he could just easily Volt Switch out here for momentum. Because all he knows is that I have rocks. He doesn't know anything else. So, and honestly, I use my Intimidate. Like, Mawile is really good defensively, but it was primarily on the team for to kind of help me against. He goes for Dark Pulse, predicting the Victini play, and we actually make an awesome play there and stay in and get the knockoff off here and knock him down below half, get rid of his E-Belt, and he has no item now. And he's sitting at about 45%, which is sweet. So now we have a couple different options. You know, I could predict the Dark Pulse. I could predict a couple different things, but I think just going into Victini is pretty solid here. I don't want to take an overheat. So, I mean, the other thing is too, like, Jossum actually comes in. Do I just stay in again though and just let him knock me out? What does Victini do for me in this match? Victini beats a couple things actually. So I'm sorry. Mawile beats a couple things. I'm just gonna switch out to Victini. If he Dark Pulses again, it's fine. I know I can take it because I do have you know, I'm like, Victini's naturally bulky, so we'll see if he overheats. He does go for the overheat, so we make two really good plays there, kind of predicting what he goes for, and I'm in a situation where I can kind of fire off whatever I want and do some really big damage. I know I'm faster, which is nice, and I feel like we can pretty much just go for the Side Shock here and knock him out. You know, he's definitely offensive. You know, Side Shock should do enough to knock him out. So I'm gonna go for the Side Shock here. I feel pretty good about that. It should knock him out. There's a chance he lives if he's bulky, but we'll see. He actually is gonna hang in there and go for the Dark Pulse. So he gets a big live. We're gonna live too. It doesn't really do much because he doesn't have his E-Belt. We're just gonna Blue Flare and pick up the kill on the Rotom because he's not gonna save it. So Victini, unless he has Sucker Punch, I'm gonna just assume Blue Flare. Yeah, he doesn't have Sucker Punch. Okay, so we get rid of the Rotom, which is nice. Kind of stinks that we didn't get the kill there with the Side Shock, because that would have been really nice, but Rotom was one of the big things in the way of Sand Slash putting in a lot of work in this match. So, you know, Sand Slash actually looks incredibly good against him at this point, especially since I can break a potential Focus Sash on the Archeops. I can simply get up Hail, and then Sand Slash can kind of run rampant against him. So I definitely like that option. I want to get a little bit of damage on the Medicham for that to work effectively, but we do still have our Mawile, which is a great response to the Regice. It's a great response to the Comfey. He's obviously got to be very scared of Mawile being like speedy and offensive, even though I'm like a more defensive-based Mawile. So here comes Pebbles, which is going to be his Archeops. I obviously have a choice here to stay in or not. I'm going to just stay in and probably just Side Shock him. I don't really care if he knocks me out here. I feel like as good as Victini is in this match, I have other ways to beat things like Regice at this point in the game, so I feel okay with that as my play. A little sketchy though, I'm a little unsure. I feel like I can beat Regice without Victini. Is that a fair guess here? Can I beat Regice without Victini? I think so. And honestly, he's gonna set rocks anyway. I feel like he's gonna want to get up rocks. So what is my play here? My play is I think I just Side Shock and hit him down pretty low. I mean, I can't knock him out, that's the problem. No matter what I do, I can't knock him out here. So he could easily Earthquake me. What do I want to do? I want to go into Sharpedo. Is there any reason to save this thing? Like, I don't know if he's got a flying type move for Virizion, so that's kind of tricky. I think I'm just going to go for the Blue Flare. I mean, Focus Blast isn't going to do... I mean, the hardest hitting move I have is Side Shock and Focus Blast, neither of which kill. It's kind of surprising how bulky this thing is. I think I just go for the Side Shock and just let him knock me out in case he goes for rocks. He goes for acrobatics. I think this will kill, but I'm not positive. It doesn't actually kill, so that's sweet. He predicted the Virizion probably. And we're not gonna knock him out, but we bring him down to the point where like he can't switch back in. So, and we saw acrobatics. I didn't actually see if he had an item or not, which is kind of a bad play on my part. So, I feel like he earthquakes here. I'm just gonna go. What do I want to do? I think I just let him knock me out here. So I'm just gonna side shock and let him knock me out. He goes for acrobatics again. So Archeops kills Victini with acrobatics. Alright, so what I want to do is I actually want to go into my Ninetales to set up the hail. Because that's going to really force this Archeops. It could be a Scarf Acrobatics, maybe not. But I can chip it down, so I think 2 turns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right into Sand Slash now. I don't know if he predicts that and goes for a fire type move. That would be like a really good prediction. I don't anticipate that though. I feel like he's physical, so I'm just gonna go right into my Sand Slash and double out, get the speed boost. I just misplayed. I already made my move. I just realized that he's defeatist range. I should just be setting up Aurora Veil. I 1,000,000% should have just set up Aurora Veil just now. So misplay. I forgot about Archeo. Oh, he's gonna switch out, so that's fine. He goes into Frozone, which is his Regice. I get to go into my Sand Slash, which is fine by me. And he takes a lot of damage. I don't know if this thing takes an Iron Head to the face. Because this is gonna hurt. Yeah, he's not taking an Iron Head. There's no way. I'm going for it. Going for Iron Head. He doesn't really have a switch in at this point to my Sand Slash. So we're just gonna Iron Head. And Archeops dies to rocks on entry, which is great. So that would give him all while the kill. So he does have Comfey, which is likely a defogger. So we make a misplay. It works out. He was probably afraid of me setting up Aurora Veil and like worrying about me setting up. So he went into a specially defensive wall and Regice, which makes a lot of sense because Archeops was in defeatist range, which I forgot about. So it wasn't really an offensive threat, but he's gonna switch out. So something takes an Iron Head here, probably the Archeops, and it is gonna be the Archeops. So Sand Slash kills no, actually, just kidding. Mawile kills Archeops with Stealth Rock. So that kill goes to Mawile, which is cool. Now I feel like he's got to go Metacham, which is, yeah, he's gonna go to Sensei. So I mean, I can stay in and just try to whack this thing, but I feel like, let me see here. How much do I do to a Metacham? I don't think I can knock him out with 1 hit. No, I don't knock him out. I need some damage off on him. So I'm gonna go into I feel like this thing can just win the game for me. So I'm gonna actually go into my Mawile here and just take a hit from him, because I can go into my Ninetales afterwards. I can go into my Virizion and I can nuke something. So he's gonna Mega Evolve. I think he just goes for a Drain Punch or something, most likely. But I just need a little bit of damage on this thing. And a Moonblast will do that. You know, I have to be careful. Oh, he is Substitute. Okay, so that was something I was a little concerned about, him being sub. But we're physically defensive, so I feel like I can take any hit and just break his sub right here. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. And if anything, he's just getting weakened to the point where, like, I feel like he's specially offensive Metacham. What is that, dude? That's hilarious. I feel like we live this, though. That does a lot, though. That does a lot. But we at least break it. And this should put us in a situation where Sand Slash can at least come in and like put in the work. Once he takes a few more turns of Hail, Sand Slash wins against Metacham and might actually just sweep the rest of his team in Hail. I'm just gonna stay in an Iron Head just in case he tries to substitute here. I don't care if he knocks me out at this point. Yeah, so Icicle Crash looks like it should knock him out. 66 to 79. He's gonna substitute again, and this is a good situation, kind of worrying. Him being concerned about me going for a Sucker Punch, which is fine. And actually, Ninetales can knock him out here. Ninetales actually can win this game too, I think. I have to check my Hail turns right now, but we have a couple different options there. 3 turns of Hail, so that's good. Just go for the Iron Head again. I don't have Sucker Punch, so he's gonna knock me out. I don't really care. He obviously might miss his Focus Blast, but good to know that he didn't have Drain Punch. Focus Blast is kind of funny. I think he was doing that to stop Intimidate Mawile, or maybe to hit Sand Slash in this. I have no idea, dude. He said he was gonna mess around, so it's all good. I'm not too concerned. But either way, we're looking in we're in a situation where we should be able to get Sand Slash and Ninetales in to put in some work, because unless he's like Calm Mind Comfey, but even then, Inhale, Sand Slash can take. So he's Psychics. I actually feel like we could live this. We do. Yo, Mawil's a beast. So Mawile picks up the kill. Mawile kills Metacham with Iron Head. So our super bulky Mawile comes in and puts in some serious work. We're gonna just die to Hail though, which is fine. Mawile dies to Hail. And so I feel like I go into Alolan Sand Slash, and Alolan Sand Slash comes in and it gets to Icicle Crash, a Nidoqueen, which could knock it out, may not, I don't know. I can also go into Sprint, which is kind of cool. I kind of like Sprint because I can SD up on something, or I can just Grass Z the Nidoqueen and get it in range for the Sand Slash. I'm trying to stall turns. He's gonna go to the Nidoqueen. Okay, so I'm trying to stall turns so I can get my Ninetales back out to reset the stuff. Okay, so can a Nidoqueen one-shot me with a Life Orb, something or other, Ice Beam or anything? Let's see. So Life Orb, Sludge Wave does knock me out. I'm just gonna go for my Z move then. We're just gonna go for the Bloom Doom. He could be Scarf. If he's Scarf, we live it anyway, so it doesn't matter. But anything that comes in is gonna take a ton of damage. And again, this play here is to ensure that I can get something else in that can get some kills. I'd probably go Sand Slash or Ninetales. Sand Slash beats the last two Mons after this, and I just have to reset Hail. And I just win with Iron Head on Comfey, Iron Head on Regice, and after this, Iron Head on Nidoqueen. So I just need to stall turns to get Hail back up. We should be in good shape. So, yeah, it stinks that he might actually be concerned that I'm going to set up here or something, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to go for the Bloom Doom on whatever. And it's funny because I actually want the Hail to end, because the Hail still going has been problematic. Two turns. Like, I want it to end so I can get Ninetales back in and then get Sand Slash back in. But that was the big thing. Getting rid of the Rotom was the big threat, so. And I think getting Rocks up was really good. Like, that Mawile set came in clutch. Like a defensive Mawile, being able to live hits. So yeah, we're gonna bust out the Z move here. Bloom Doomin'. Virizion this season hasn't really been as effective as I was hoping. It kind of, like, I thought it was gonna be super awesome in switching into dark type moves and things like that, and like I don't think it ever got a justified boost this entire season. I did it really well with Absol in WBE, where I switched in on knockoffs and stuff. This season that really hasn't happened. But that does about what I expected it to do. He's gonna Hidden Power. Does he have HP Flying, bro? That would be next level. What was that Hidden Power, dude? What was that Hidden Power? Hidden Power fighting? Like, what was that? I have no clue. I'm gonna Swords Dance. I have no clue what that Hidden Power was. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss on what that Hidden Power was. That's hilarious. I'm just gonna Swords Dance up. That could give Virizion a sweep here. So we'll see what he goes for. If he knocks me out, he knocks me out. He does Ice Beam. If he's not Life Orb, we live. So it's, you know, I think we do live. Yeah. Hail stops. Okay, so we're sitting at +2 now, and I think that's game. There's a chance that Comfey can actually knock us out with the Draining Kiss or whatever it's called. Is it Draining Kiss? I think it's Draining Kiss. But either way, Virizion kills Nidoqueen. I was trying to pad my Sand Slash's stats, man, but I'm just going for the win, dude, at this point. If Comfey knocks me out, it's no big deal. Here comes Lay. I mean, I could do some doubles here. I mean, Calm Mind isn't that big of an issue. Let's do it. We're gonna make the plays. We're going into if I lose this game now, I just want to give Sand Slash the kills, man. Sand Slash has been a beast all season. I feel like he deserves the kills, you know? I feel like he deserves the kills, my man Sand Slash. Let me take a look. Let me take a look at where Sand Slash is. I'm just gonna make plays for Sand Slash here. I want him to get the kills. Sand Slash this season has 7 kills and 1 death in 3 games. So he could have 9 kills and 1 death in 4 games. That would be phenomenal. You know, that would be really solid. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get the hail up. We're gonna set up a veil, and then we're gonna make it happen. I mean, if he starts calm mining, like obviously that's a little sketchy. But I can toxic him too. So as long as he doesn't sub calm mine on me or something, we should be okay. So we'll get the hail back up. And even if he does that, I should be able to break his subs with blizzards. So he goes for calm mine. So he is the calm mindset. I do have toxic, so I can toxic him. I want to switch into my I don't think he's sub calm mine, dude. I feel like he can't be. So he has leftovers. If he's sub calm mine, that would be nuts. That would be nuts. I'm gonna toxic. If he's sub calm mine, I think I lose. Just because I switched. If I didn't switch, I just leaf blade and kill him. So, which it was 1,000,000% my play, because he might have HP fire. Dude, I'm gonna laugh so hard if I lose now, just because I was trying to be fancy. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't actually matter, but it's just funny. Because I don't want to make the switch if he has HP fire. I don't want to switch into in a sand slash. At least if I get toxic up, I know I can stall him out enough turns, so I can beat him that way. But at the end of the day, as long as it doesn't have sub, like we're okay, because sand slash comes in and it outspeeds an iron heads. So. And then 2 iron heads will knock him out. So toxic here is the play. Maybe I should have just went for Aurora Veil. I actually get the toxic up and miss. He goes for calm mine again. Okay, so he's actually like super bulky, and potentially with a berry, but I know I'm faster. Oh, so he just messaged me and said that his hidden power on this thing is actually wrong, I think. So it's probably HP dark, and that's what happened with the Virizion, I think. Let me just make sure I can knock this thing out with an iron head. I really can. I feel like I have the toxic, and we just have to not miss. So let's just toxic. He goes for the draining kiss. I don't know if this kills actually. It'll be interesting. No. So let's get the toxic up. I hit it. Okay, cool. So that eliminates the Comfey as like a giant threat. So we can at least toxic stall him down. My wife's home. You can hear the garage now. So I have to just go for a veil here and let him knock me out. Or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Maybe I just go for Moonblast. Like, I want him to knock me out here. I'll just go for veil. I want him to knock me out, but either way. I should have enough turns of hail, so I just gotta get Sand Slash in to go for the Iron Heads. He probably had HP Fire though, and I don't know what his HP was on the Nidoqueen. Probably HP Flying, so I guess he messed up. But it might be just defaulted to Dark, so it's all good. This is why I double check all my mons before I use them. Draining Kiss again. That's fine. I don't care. I actually don't mind if he crits me or something. He's not going to. Okay. But I should still have enough turns. Alright, Aurora Veil goes up. And, I kind of just want him to knock me out. Let me see how many turns of hail I have. And he's going to start racking up toxic damage, which is good. How many turns of hail do I have? 4 turns of hail. Alright, we're just going to go in a Sand Slash here. Because I feel like I resist and I can take any hit from him. If he doesn't have HP Fire. Even with HP Fire, I mean, I feel like he would have knocked me out, but I don't think he has it since he said he messed up. He Draining Kisses again. This is resisted with Veil, so it really shouldn't do much at all. Doesn't. And with toxic damage and hail damage that racking up, I believe that an Iron Head should knock him out. Even if he's like physically defensive, I do believe that with the toxic damage, we should be able to knock him out here. And then we can Iron Head the Regice and pick up the W. So that should be it, man. My man Sand Slash should be able to put in the work here and call this a day. Well, Iron Head. He does get priority with the Draining Kiss if he opts to go that route. Otherwise, I'm faster. So he does go for the Draining Kiss option, which means we definitely are going to knock him out after this. So yeah, I think he was supposed to have HP Fire, but again, I don't think it matters. You know, he would have knocked to the Ninetales, but I knew that I had Sand Slash in the back, and he's actually going to die to Toxic, which is kind of funny. So the kill's going to go to Ninetales rather, Ninetales kills Comfey, the Toxic. So, hey, you know what though? Ninetales gonna finish the regular season at a nice 15-4 clip. So, you know what? Padding those stats for my man Ninetales. It's all good. Padding those Ninetales stats. Here comes Frozone. It's gonna take Stealth Rex damage. Even if a Berry won't save him now. We just go for a simple Iron Head here and put in the books, man. That's gonna be the end of our regular season here for the Vikavolts in the NPA. Coming back after a championship last season. We're back with a vengeance, going 10-2 to finish the regular season. So Sandslash kills Regice with Iron Head. And that's gonna be that. Mawile picking up 2 kills, Victini with a kill, Virizion with a kill, and Ninetales and Slash picking up kills at the end there too. With Virizion killed Nidoqueen with Leaf Blade. Let me just make a note there. And then we're gonna pick up the W. So good game to Jodor, man. Like I said, he was gonna mess around, so he wasn't really taking the match too seriously. It really had no implications for playoffs for either of us, so he wasn't gonna take it too seriously. But either way, I felt good, man. I feel like we made some good plays. I really liked some of the predictions we made, especially with the Rotom. You know, again, it's easier to make, you know, plays like that when you're not too concerned with the outcome. But I feel really good, man, moving into the playoffs. I'm gonna keep grinding it out, man. Keep practicing. Do some practice matches and stuff like that to prep for the playoffs, and hopefully we can bring back that title, man. Show some love, guys. It's been an awesome season. Thank you for the support. No match next week for the NPA. P4G is in full swing with the Tier 3 and below league, so keep that in mind. But I'm gonna get the heck out of here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night or afternoon or whatever it may be. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Thanks so much for checking out my last video. If you like that one, you'll definitely like this one. And be sure to subscribe for more as I post Pokemon videos every single day.